I'm just trying to figure out how to turn on my computer too so I can do this. Let's see. Start. No, I'm talking to my viewer. Because I can't see my comments, so I have my camera set up, and I don't know how to turn my computer on to do it. Allow. Wonder if I should just do it from my computer. Hi, Affordable Armory. Good to see you. Hi, Steven. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. So I'm recording from my phone, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it on my computer as well so I can read the comments. Because my eyeballs are too old to see it on my phone. So, and I've never done a live stream before. You just gonna put that up here? Seems to be a little bit of a delay. Okay. All right. You want to try it on this? See if we can figure it out. Okay. Hi, MZ. Good to see you. Let me get this. Open it back up here. Once we get this figured out, I will never have to delay this much again, I promise. Okay, so oddly enough, I have two cameras now set up, and my camera that's recording me, I'm watching a second camera, and it is definitely delayed by like probably 10 seconds. So I'm sure that's some kind of security thing, but whatever. So anyway, we have our 1,000 subs. We're actually up to 13, I think I just saw 1329. So we're well over our 1,000. So go team. Everybody here is on my team. So that's awesome. And trying to think. So one thing I wanted to talk about tonight was I had a really interesting day at school today. As a lot of you know, I'm a school teacher by day, and I have some of my coworkers as friends on my Facebook. And we had posted last night about how we're starting to have classes, firearms classes, both for basic pistol classes and concealed carry classes and any other classes that people want to join in on. So we want to focus and emphasize women and youth shooting especially. And here, I'll trade you. There you go. Thank you. So, okay, good. Now I have my computer here, so this is helpful. All right. So anyway, so today last night we had posted about how we wanted to start having these classes, and we're just starting up. So, we're trying to build up our client base. And one of the teachers at my school today caught me after school, and he said, hey, my wife and I live in not a great area of town. Obviously, we're in St. Louis. And so he said, we bought several guns a few years ago when some things started happening. And he said, we shot them for a long time. We went out to actually Gateway Gun Club, where my shirt's from. And he said, we went out there and we practiced at the range a lot, but for about the last year, we haven't shot at all. And so then we realized we haven't been shooting our guns. We should probably get back out there and try to shoot. So he said, I, would like to talk to you about hiring you guys to teach us. And so he said he wants to they want to get their concealed carry. And I thought that was really cool that he reached out to me, especially, in a school setting. A lot of times teachers in school settings aren't exactly pro Second Amendment or anything like that. So it was kind of cool to, have somebody approach me and ask me if we could do that. So I told him, I said, yeah, we'd be more than happy to tailor classes to you guys. If you wanted to just do some private lessons, we could do private lessons. If you want to do the CCW, if you want to do some basic pistol courses, whatever, it'd be great. So kind of looking forward to that. I've had quite a few people say, hey, I'd be really interested in this. A friend of mine on Facebook, she lives in Indiana, which is actually where I just moved from this last August. And she wrote on my Facebook and said, I'd really love to have you teach me. She said, I have a gun and I'm terrified of it. That's not a good thing. It's not good to be scared of something that would potentially protect you or protect the people you love. And just makes me feel bad that she has this firearm that she's scared to use. And so I look really forward to be able to help these people feel more comfortable with this. And I just think it's gonna be so rewarding to be able to help people, friends, family, whatever, perfect strangers. There have been perfect strangers at the range, at the couple of different ranges that we go to, that have reached out to both my husband and me to ask us for help. And it's just really cool to see them get a little more confident, and just know that at the end of the day, when they go home, they're going to feel a little bit better about that firearm that they're carrying at their side. So speaking of carrying firearms, everybody knows about my woes and my troubles with my Springfield Armory Ronin EMP. And we took it out to the range yesterday, or day before yesterday, I guess. We went 2 days in a row. We went both days this weekend. Took it out Saturday, had some issues with it. And so, it was stovepiping a lot again and just kind of jamming. And I've never really had very good accuracy with it. So I just don't know. I'm not terribly pleased with it. I am hoping for something a little better for me. And I'm not saying that that's not the right gun for other people, but I don't know that it's the right one for me. So I'm back in the market. Plus, because summer's coming up, I'm hoping to get something a little bit smaller that I can carry, conceal a little better, that prints less than my EMP. And I've been looking again at like the 365. I've been looking at the Hellcat, and I'd really, really like to try the CSX. Haven't gotten to try one of those yet. I have shot the 365. I have shot the Hellcat. I don't know, not really too excited about either of those. So I don't know. I wish there was an easy answer, and I wish I had a place that I could go and just say, out of all the guns on the market, I just want to shoot them all. I mean, who doesn't want to just shoot them all? So, I don't know. So let's see. Just shared this chat to my channel. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I really appreciate that. And I actually was going to make like a little promo video for TikTok and Instagram, but I have done some lives on TikTok, and I don't know, there have been some kind of questionable comments made over on the TikTok platform when I've been doing live videos. So I don't know. I feel like my subscribers on YouTube are more like my family. I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of you through your comments and the interactions that we've had. And, it's been really nice to have that community feeling. You don't get that community feeling on other platforms like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Those are all kind of more impersonal. And being a mom of 3 teenagers and a teacher of middle and high school aged kids, I see what their priorities are for when they're online. And, it's all about dancing and, I don't know, talking about things that I wouldn't ordinarily talk about. So I just you know, I feel like YouTube's more my speed, and I feel like my people are here, you know. So I'm excited to be giving YouTube a try. Don't know how well it'll work out, but we'll see. So anyway, I do have a comment here from Stephen Hall. He's been looking at the Taurus G3. Um, is that, does it come in other colors? I know that's in a two-tone, right? The slide is black and the body is like a tan. Does it come in other colors? What is the size of that exactly? So I'm just curious. I, of course, want something, like I said, that I'm going to be able to conceal. I don't want to go smaller than a 9mm. Like, I want my caliber to be at least a 9. I have no interest in shooting anything smaller. So definitely want to keep it at least a 9. 38 special would be great. 40 would be fine. I don't know. We'll see. So if anybody has any, you know, G3s of full size, okay, that's what I was afraid of. Probably a little big for this. So somebody did ask on, I don't know, one of the videos how tall I was, and all I could figure was, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm short. All I could figure was I had the press in the forefront of the picture, and I think because of perspective, it made it look like I was really short, and you know, the press was much bigger than me. That's all I could figure. So, but I am 5'4", so take that into consideration when you're recommending carry guns for me. You know, I would love to be able to carry my SIG 1911 that's in 45 ACP, but that just does not fit on me. So, too bad. Let's see. So, okay, 15 to 17 round mags. That's kind of nice. Oh, Steven, you saw one that's compact. Okay. Full size 9mm. Okay, so we've got a picture here. Oh, wow. And that's a decent price too. That's kind of nice because if you know, want to have multiple carry guns for different reasons, which I hear a lot of people say that they want to have multiples. They have different ones for different things. Critter, you're still taller than me. You're barely 5'4" 3/4. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to measure and see. Maybe I've got you. I don't know, but I've only ever seen you sitting down. So Critter was on I think Critter was on Instagram first, is where I first made acquaintances with Critter 9A. And I got a message from, I think it was from you, right, Critter, saying that you guys had talked about me on the live stream that you had been part of. And so my husband and I were like, what is this? What are they talking about? And we went and checked it out, found it on YouTube, and we sat and watched, and it was hilarious. And I could not believe that people were sitting around talking about me. So that was pretty, that made my day. That was a great way. Watched that right before I went to bed, and that was just a great way to end my day. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, anyway, so I'm kind of curious too. Have any of you shot a CSX? I don't know if anybody has any experience with one of those. They kind of look like interesting little guns. The only thing that I've really heard that's negative about it is the trigger. It's got the false reset on it that, you know, people are calling it the false reset. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like one thing I said to my husband was, well, I don't shoot fast enough for that to matter to me. Like, I would completely release my finger as I was shooting. And he said, well, but if you're in a defensive position, you might want to consider that you're gonna have to shoot faster. So let's see. So let's look at the comments here. One might say, oh, good one, affordable armory. One might say it's affordable. But bump. Let's see. YouTube message on Instagram. Yeah, okay. So Affordable Armory has a video of the CSX. I would like to make a video of the CSX if I could just get my hands on one. I know Eagle Armory has several on their shelf, and they actually had told me that they would let me take one out and shoot it. So got to get a hold of the manager out there, Josh. He had said, just let me know. I'll meet you at the range and you can shoot one. So I thought, well, that might be a good idea. We go to Ultimate Defense and we shoot there, but they don't have one of those yet. They're still pretty new and they don't have any on their shelves yet. So Armadillo with RIA 1911 9mm and a Glock 19. So I hope I don't lose friends over this, but I've only shot one Glock and I can't even tell you what it was. I don't remember now. I wasn't wowed by it. And I know for a carry gun, you don't have to be wowed by it. But I guess I'm still new enough to all of it that it's exciting and I want to be wowed by it. I don't know. And also, here's the other thing for my carry gun. I really want something that has a safety on it. And I know, a lot of people wouldn't agree with that, but that's just my personal preference, at least for now, the stage I'm at with my shooting. That's what I feel like I would be most comfortable with. So I'm kind of curious, what is an armadillo? I'm gonna have to look up and see. Oh, yeah, an armadillo, like the little animal. we do live in Missouri. Apparently, there are armadillos prevalent in more southern and western Missouri. I've only seen a couple here, and they've never been alive. So, and we live close enough to the city, and I think far enough east in Missouri that we haven't seen any here yet. So, Critter's booger pigger is his safety. I guess that just means leave your finger off the trigger, right? Until you're ready to shoot. So that's good to know. And I hope that your finger is clean when you do actually use it on your trigger, Critter, because if you ever let me shoot one of your guns, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take a rag with me and wipe that down first, probably. So, let's see. Oh gosh, you guys. So I do have this lovely, beautiful cup here that says Jenny J 1911. Got the little YouTube logo. Got the breakdown of, or the pull apart of the 1911 on here. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but yeah, pretty cool cup. When I ordered one for my drawing last week, I had to order a couple because I kind of wanted one for myself too. So, and I did get that sent out to Rick Rossetti, and he was super excited to have won something. He emailed me almost right away as soon as I announced the winner. It was so cool. And he emailed me and he said, I'm 70 and I've never won anything in my life. So he told me he was gonna put his cup up on his mantle like a trophy. So that was really sweet. So I did get that sent out on Saturday. So they told me that they would be delivering it on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Can't wait to hear from Rick and make sure that he got his cup, but that's pretty neat. So let's see. Yes, thank you, Bill. It is a cool cup. I agree. Affordable Armory. You also need a cup. So I know that I've actually had quite a few people ask about these cups. So I do plan on ordering more, just FYI. And I don't know, I will probably, you can find me on Facebook, and I know you can message me on there at JennyJ1911. So yeah, if you look for me on Facebook, you should be able to message me. If you want one of these, we'll make it happen. So I actually have a call in to the laser guy that engraved this or etched this for me, and just to get a pricing idea on the cups and see how many we need to order. So honestly, if you're interested in one, let me know. I really like the blue color because, well, I like blue. It's actually my favorite color. That's not why I picked the Dylan, but blue is my favorite color, and I just feel like blue is a nice patriotic color. And blue's been my favorite color for as long as I can remember. So, okay, so I just want to check out comments here and see if there's any. A true gangsta like you never leaves the crib without the 9 or the 45. Yeah, I hear you. I'm totally with you. The Diamondback DB9 Gen 4, easy to conceal. That sounds cool. I would be interested in that. I'm gonna have to look into that because, yeah, I'm completely open. I have absolutely no preconceived notions about anything. I just want something that I can carry. But it's really a toss up because I actually really like guns with a little bit of weight. That's why I like 1911s so much, because they're a little bit heavier gun, and it's really hard to find a heavy gun that's small that will fit in my waist and not print. So I don't know. Sky and ocean, hard to beat blue. I agree completely. Yeah. But good sunset's always good too. So yes, Stephen, get back on Facebook. I mean, I'm not a huge Facebook fan, honestly, but let's see. What? Oh, the diamond. This is the Diamondback? Okay, yeah. I don't think that would fit on my waist. Unless there's a different Diamondback, but that looks pretty sizable. So yeah, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with social media. A lot of you know that TikTok has continually been trying to ban me for community violations, blah, 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 whatever. And the last time they banned me, I tried to do a live video at the range, and they did not like that. So TikTok put me on a timeout, a much longer timeout from doing lives. And I haven't done a live since, honestly. Like, TikTok, I'm not crazy about it anyway. I just wanted to kind of use it as a platform to get my YouTube channel out there. And now that my YouTube channel kind of seems to be doing okay on its own, kind of feel like TikTok and Instagram are not really going to be something I utilize a lot. So Facebook is nice just because, you can message me on it. Well, I mean, you can message on TikTok and Instagram too, but I don't know. I think Facebook is just more user friendly. According to my kids, of course, only old people use Facebook. So since I still use Facebook, there you go. So let's see. Try to Walther PP. We have Dave out at Ultimate Defense actually recommended a Walther. I don't remember exactly which one it was that he recommended, but I was gonna give that one a try. Let's see. Yeah, Bill, TikTok or YouTube's the only social media you use. I don't blame you. And a lot of people have been telling me, well, don't worry, YouTube's gonna lock you down and ban you and all that stuff. They haven't yet. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've heard that they really don't like reloading. So, but I like to think of this channel as being a well-rounded channel, and I don't want to just have reloading on it all the time, right? So, you know, every once in a while I'll throw a climbing video in there as long as I'm not falling and hurting my hand. So, let's see. So, gun websites, in my opinion, having a few options is nice. Yeah, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah. Um, hello, it's me, 22. Yeah, it is nice to have the options, especially if one of them decides to put you in timeout, then you still have the other ones to go on. So that's kind of nice. Let's see here. What else is going on? Springfield Armory XD Mod 2. So, you know, actually my husband has been recommending the XD, and you know, I only have the one Springfield Armory right now. That's my Ronin, and you know, it's not a bad gun. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I've heard some mixed reviews about the way Springfield's been going. So people kind of have some mixed opinions about it, and I don't know. I'm willing to try whatever. If these things come highly recommended, I'm more than happy to try them. If anybody wants to, you know, if they know of a place like Buds, you know, Hickok 45 has Buds. I would love to have my own Buds that would say, hey, here, why don't you take this and shoot it? I'll shoot whatever you hand me. So if anybody knows of anybody like that is like, hey, yeah, let's have this person give these guns a try. Now for Hickok 45, he's pretty lucky because he's got that gorgeous outdoor range, and I have a subdivision. So yeah, but you know, there are always ways around that. There are always friends that have outdoor ranges, and actually my family lives in Ohio. I grew up on a farm, and they've got their farm out there still, and it would be a great place to shoot. In fact, I grew up next door to a conservation league, and so gunshots, just hearing gunshots from, you know, sunrise to sundown, and even after sunset, because they had lights out there and people would shoot all day long. I just grew up with the sound of gunshots always in my ears, and it's kind of something it doesn't even really register with me. So it was kind of a neat place to grow up next to, though. I would go out with my grandpa. I remember when I was little, my grandpa was babysitting me, and we'd go walk down to the conservation league, and they have a big lake there where the clay pigeons would fall into, and we'd walk around the edge of the lake, and I would try to find all the whole clay pigeons. I just thought the whole clay pigeons were really cool, but now that I've been shooting, I realize to the other people, whole clay pigeons are bad because it means they missed. So sorry for all those skeet and trap people that missed those clay pigeons that I got to pick up. So let's see here. What? Got to get me on the SIG train. Well, I tell you what. Okay, so my 1911 is a SIG. Like I said, too big for me. We also have a 320. That is a great gun, but also still too big for me. I have been looking at the 365, and that's a strong contender. I have shot that, and it is a very, very strong contender. There are a couple different versions, and I know that I would be able to find a perfectly sized gun for me from SIG. I just have to kind of decide which one I want. And somebody out at Eagle, actually, I think the manager out there had shown me, he's got one that he had kind of switched some parts around on and made it more tailored to, his needs and what fits him better. So yeah, SIG is definitely a very, very strong contender. Let's see. I saw MCF, one of my biggest cheerleaders. MCF, I don't know where MCF just showed up one day, and shout out to you because you have been one of my biggest cheerleaders and strongest proponents, and I really appreciate you. I love you're always saying like, "Hey, comment on every video and make sure you know keep this going." So I just love that there are people who I really feel are in my corner to do this, and you know, even as I stand here now for a half hour rambling on about who knows what and nothing, still it's just it's cool to have people join in and you know comment and talk, give me ideas and stuff. um so let's see. Sig P365XL optics ready is kind of hard to beat. Yeah. um the one question I would have though is having optics on my carry gun, just because I don't know if that would affect the fit on me. You know, it might make it harder for me to conceal that. So so MCF, you applied for your concealed carry permit. Arizona doesn't need it. That's awesome. That's awesome. I do love that, you know, I've been seeing all of these states who are becoming constitutional carry. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, Missouri is one of those states, and you know, but we still went through the route of getting our CCW. I just feel like it gives me that extra layer of, I don't know, being able to carry that and not be bothered about it. So, let's see what else. The next FPS Russia, but with less federal charges. Let's see. The Walther PPS M2. How big is that? Yeah, MCF, I agree with you. Got to shoot them all. See, I want to find somebody that has every gun, and I just want that person to say, come and shoot all the guns. I just want to shoot all the guns. That's why it was so much fun when we were doing our range officer stuff a couple of weeks ago, and we were out at Gateway Gun Club, and they said, hey, you know, this one of our customers wants us to sight in his AK. He had 1 AK and 4 ARs, and they said, you know, he wants us to sight these in, and he provided the ammo. And oh man, that was a fun night. That was such a fun night. It was so much fun. It was, you know, four other guys out there. My husband was one of them, and me shooting, and you know, we put one in each booth, and we all just kind of went down the row and tried it out. You know, we each contributed a little bit to the sighting in, because, you know, everybody sees things a little bit differently too. So hopefully they were able to, you know, the customer was happy with what we had done, but we did go through some ammo. So not sad to say we did. Let's see. I went through a number. Oh, Terry, you mean you went through several different guns, like to find what you wanted? Oh, MCF staccato. Yeah. So that's actually my husband's carry gun is a staccato 2011, and love that gun. In fact, the first time we took it out to the range to shoot it, that thing just fit right in my hand. It just was perfect. It was just my hand just wrapped around it like it was meant to be there. And you know, that was his. I wasn't going to take it from him, but I do definitely like to shoot that when we take that out to the range. That's a fun gun to just shoot. You know, it's not just a practical, like, this is my CCW gun. That's just a fun gun to shoot, the staccato. One of the other guys out at Eagle Armory, where we got the staccato from, and we bought it used. We got a really, really great deal on it. But he bought a staccato P, and he really likes that too. So you know, and every time I go out to eagle, I walk in the door, here comes all the staccatos they have. They stick them right in my hand, and they're like, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? I'm like, all the guns, please. But no, that's, I'm gonna have to get 3 or 4 extra jobs just to be able to afford the things I want to try or want to buy. So I really want to get the Mark IV light. I don't know why. It's totally not my style of gun, although it does have a 1911 style grip type on it. So that may be part of why I'm attracted to it. So I want to get one of those. I've been eyeballing all of the Bull 1911s. Those are really cool. So I also would really love to try a CZ Shadow 2. They are, every time I pick one of those up too. And you know, we saw one the other day out at, where were we at? Bass Pro. They had one at Bass Pro. Eagles got one. Every time I pick one of those up, I'm like, I gotta get one of these too. So my wish list just grows exponentially every single day. There are more and more that I want, and I would just love to try. So if you guys have tried any of those, please let me know, because my wish list just keeps going up. And maybe if you can tell me some bad things about those guns, I'll say, oh, well, never mind. That doesn't sound so good anymore. But my husband would probably really appreciate if you guys could tell me some bad things, so my wish list isn't quite so long. Let's see. 5'4 3/4" is like 3 apples high. Are you calling somebody a Smurf? I'm from the Smurf generation. Yeah, and yep, I always compared things to being 3 apples high. So, let's see. CZ Shadow 2s were $8.99. Say what? They were $8.99 for a CZ Shadow 2? Wow, I got into the game at the wrong date, didn't I? That's it's about half the price of what they are now. So, wow. Well, you know, those are not a gun that I see used anywhere usually either. I think once people get those, they don't let them go. So, yeah. Has anybody here shot a bull? Any bull? I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, BUL. We went to a little gun shop in O'Fallon, and we asked them if they had any there, and they said no, but we're supposed to get one in. We went back about a week later, and they had it. So we actually got to pick this gun up. It was amazing. Man, they feel nice and solid, and they are just, talk about eye candy. I mean, those things are eye candy. They're beautiful. So, yeah, but they seem pretty reasonably priced, but they also seem like you can definitely customize them, add some things to them, and the price goes up. But they have some really interesting triggers. If you've never checked them out, you'll have to go to their Instagram, because their Instagram, they're always posting different pictures of their guns, and they have some of the most interesting triggers that I've ever seen on 1911 style guns. So let's see. Henry Large Loop 45 Colt. Nice. Check out the Shadow 2 SA. Is that? Yeah. I should check that out. So, are they reasonable? No. I'm getting a no. They're not reasonably priced, I hear. Let's see. The bull guns. Yeah. interested in the bull guns for my B channel, not so affordable armory. Hey, affordable armory. I'll be your spokesperson for that channel if you can get your hands on some of those. Oh man. Yeah. So wait a minute. Okay, Wade Howard, you say Bull Armory 1911s are smooth as butter. Please tell me, have you shot a 1911? And I'm assuming that if you say they're smooth as butter, that means that you have. I would love for you to expound upon that a little bit because, you know, they're such a mystery. I don't even remember where we first saw one, whether it was in a YouTube video somewhere or something, but they're just very eye-catching. So let's see. Sean White used to shoot 3-gun when the circuits were ruled by G34s and STI. So there was actually an STI. Ooh, what was that? It was a 40. STI. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but anyway, they had one of those out at Eagle, and I went back and forth between the STI and the Ronin EMP. Back and forth. I mean, it took me weeks of going in there every few days, picking both of them up and trying to decide. I went with the Ronin EMP, and they have since sold the STI. I think it was the I don't remember what it was, but they've sold it. It was gone. Last time I was out there, I asked about it because I was kind of feeling a little disillusioned with my Ronin, and I thought, maybe that would be an option. It's a little bigger than what I might want to carry, but I don't know. For an STI, can't go wrong. So, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to have tried one of those. But anyway, boy, I got sidetracked on that one. So fast forward to 2022, SIG P320, TXG, and the Shadow 2 rules the circuits. And you know, I've talked about doing some competition shooting. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm good enough to be a competition shooter, but I've heard it is sure a lot of fun. So I think I'd like to give it a try. And I think that, you know, if I did that, of course, I would have to get a Shadow 2. I mean, I got to fit in, right? So unless somebody has a better idea. Let's see. The slides are so smooth. So the Bull slides, oh yeah, they look like they're smooth. I mean, seriously, if you look at their pictures, they look like they're made of glass. Like they just, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous guns. Oh, so Trash Man 20. He just purchased a Beretta 21A, and he says it's a snappy little beauty. I shot a Smith & Wesson. It was about this big yesterday, a revolver. And Dave at the gun shop at the range at Ultimate Defense said, it's a snappy little gun. It was a snappy little gun, not gonna lie. I didn't feel like it shot very low. I definitely need practice with that, but I just wasn't crazy about it. So probably will be moving on from that one. Let's see. Oh, your brother-in-law still has, he has your Ruger SR 1911 Commander. Get it back. I'd be like, hey, can I have that back? That would be a nice one. That would be a nice one to shoot for sure. 2-gun. Okay. So Bombshell. I got your handle right here, man. It's right here. And it's going to be in the mail soon, I promise. So 2-gun, I would love to try that. I have watched a lot of YouTube videos. it always just amazes me. These people they always look like they know what they're doing, and I feel like I'd run around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. So I know with practice it would get better, but anyway, I have to give a little shout out to Bob Shell. So Bob Shell is one of my very, 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 very first followers slash subscribers, whatever. And I don't know how many times Bob Shell said, you got to get a roller handle for your press. You got to get a roller handle. You'll thank me later. Get a roller handle. Get rid of the ball handle. So it's kind of just become this little inside joke between Bob Shell and me with the ball handle and the roller handle. Bob Shell, I still do not have the roller handle. But you know what? Honestly, this ball handle does not bother me at all. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So let's see here. What else we have going on? Thank you, Bob Shell. I'm glad you wouldn't miss it. Cast and PC your own bullets. Well, funny you should say that because look what I have here. Woo! Yeah, so we are ready to go. We have, let's see, we have actually quite a few of these on our bench in all different calibers. And yeah, we are ready to start casting. We just haven't done it yet. I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with all the comments on my YouTube videos, and it's becoming increasingly harder. So I should definitely tell all of you, I am very, very sorry if I miss a comment. It's going to happen. It's, you know, and a lot of times I will read, I always read all the comments. I will tell you that I read all the comments. I just sometimes don't have time to comment to the comments or comment on the comments. So it's not that I don't appreciate the comments. It's just with more and more subscribers and more comments, it's getting harder to keep up. So, so let's see. Dan Wesson. Oh, Sean, you're speaking our language. We like Dan Wessons too. There was a Dan Wesson at a gun show that we saw a couple of months ago, and we looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, and you know, you walk away from those things and you go back and they're not there anymore. So my advice usually is if you see it, don't walk away from it. It's just like the other day, we were in a gun shop and we found a U-Birdie. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous little gun, and it's exactly what we've been looking for. Beautiful grips on it, everything, case hardened, just stunning. And you know, I told my husband, I said, do not walk away from this one, do not. And he was like, well, you know, he's very practical, and I was very emotional at the time about it. I said, don't you dare walk away from it, because we've learned that lesson so many times. You walk away from something and then you don't see it again, and then you regret it. So you only live once, right? As the kids say, or they used to say, I don't think they say it anymore, YOLO. But yeah, I think right now if my 6th graders that I teach heard me say that, they'd probably laugh themselves silly. So let's see. What else do we have going on here? Powder coating. Sean, you've been powder coating. That is awesome. Affordable armory. Is that a torture device? I don't know. It depends on if you like casting your own bullets, I guess. I mean, I I don't think so, but I have not cast bullets since I was a little kid, and I lived in Northwest Ohio, and I lived halfway between Toledo, Ohio, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. In Fort Wayne, Indiana, there is the fort, and we would go on field trips to the fort. One of the live reenactor things that they had going on was you could cast your own ball And so I did that, and it was always so much fun, and getting to trim off the little shaving around the edge. And that was actually a really, I don't know, really fond memory for me as a kid, getting to do that. It should have been, I probably should have realized then that I might be doing something like that as a 45-year-old woman someday. So I don't know. Let's see. Smith and Wesson. Farm boy, you remembered. I'm so impressed. We did find a 686-3 with wood handles, but we did not buy it. We ended up, so we found a 686-3 with the wood grips, walked away from it, couldn't find another one for weeks and weeks. And we found a 686-4 that had rubber grips on it. So we went to a gun show and took the -4 with us because we did not want the rubber grips. And we found some original grips that fit on the -4. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're matched up perfectly on the bottom, everything. So we bought those. And then at that gun show, we're walking around and we saw two 686-3s. So there you have it. Yeah. And we talked about it. We were like, well, should we, shouldn't we? But we really needed to get a single action revolver for our class, our basic pistol class that we're going to be teaching. And so we were kind of in the market. We already had the double action at that point with the -4. And so we actually got a Ruger Blackhawk, which is quickly becoming my favorite gun. And I'm actually gearing up to do a video on the Ruger Blackhawk. I've taken it out several times to the range and shot it, and it is smooth like butter. And oh man, that trigger is just phenomenal. We've only shot 38 specials out of it so far, but yeah, I really, really like that gun. We're looking for wood grips for that one. That one also had rubber grips on it. And so we'd like to change those out for some wood grips. So, but very impressed that you remembered that. So, let's see, what else do we have? Bob Shell, you're only an hour away from Fort Wayne. Which direction? I'm curious because I was an hour, well, we just moved this last August from West Lafayette. But like I said, I was an hour east of Fort Wayne, just in the Ohio border. So went to Fort Wayne a lot. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can post pictures on here. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like you can post pictures in a chat, which kind of stinks, but you know, you could always send me a picture on Facebook, and because I'd love to see it. So that'd be really, really cool. You could find me on there, Jenny J 1911 on Facebook. Just send me a message. So you're gonna you're gonna send me some of your 357 mags, Bob Shell. I appreciate that. Thank you. Bunker Hill. Okay. Bunker Hill. I'm trying to remember where that is in relation to Fort Wayne. I'm not sure. Let's see. Black Hawk. L plus P load. Okay. 5 grains of unique plus P load, but damn good. That's awesome. Oh, southwest. Okay. Southwest of Fort Wayne. Oh, okay. So probably not far from, well, let's see, Wabash. That's kind of southwest, right? So, oh, Tim Rink, new to the channel, enjoy the comment. Oh, or the content. And you have a 686-3. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Does it have the wood grips on it? Okay, Grissom Air Force Base. So That is Peru, right? That's where Grissom Air Force Base is at, Peru. Yeah, so, oh man. Well, let's see, what time is it? It's 8:45. It's close to my bedtime. Our first alarm goes off at 4:20 in the morning, and it's 8:45 for me at Central Time. So I'm going to be signing off. And if you are interested in a cup, send me a message, and I'm going to get a hold of my laser guy tomorrow. I had actually sent him a message, I don't know, Friday, but obviously it was over, or Saturday, it was over the weekend, so I didn't expect to hear from him. And so I'm going to get a hold of him and see what we can do about getting some more cups for everybody. So anyway, I'm going to sign off, and I hate to end this party, but we'll have to do it again soon. And I look forward to talking to everybody. Be on the lookout. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the video about the Black Hawk pretty soon. I'll also be doing the video about the Uberti pretty soon. And probably be doing a video or two about casting bullets. I also have had a request for the complete process of reloading, so I'll be making a little bit longer video showing that whole process for some people who are interested. So yeah, anyway, I hope you all have a really great night, and I can't wait to talk to you all again soon. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, have a good night, everybody.